morning. I'm just wanting to make a quick little video, and it's probably not the best quality this morning. Just Father just inspired me to do this, so I want to do it and be obedient. So just basically, he just is reminding me, and I feel like he wants me to remind you guys as well, to don't get caught up in the cares of this world. You know, I had a dream a while back, and it seemed very innocent and harmless, where I was preparing for company, and while I was waiting for the company, this cute little kitten came along, and I started getting, playing with this kitten, and I completely forgot that I was waiting on my company. I just totally got distracted with this little kitten, very innocent kitten, and then the kitten turned into my daughter. And so I know Father was trying to show me that as innocent it is to love our children and be involved in their lives. I'm referring to our adult children too right now, but our young children, it's just an example, guys. I mean, it could be anything that we get involved with that's innocent and harmless, just like that little kitten. These things are innocent and they're harmless, and they're not going to cause you to lose your salvation or anything like that. But they keep us distracted when we focus more on them than on our walk with, Yahushua, with Jesus, our Messiah. And it says to walk in the Spirit, you will not fulfill the lust of the flesh. We don't want to be distracted, by the things of this world that will keep us carnally minded and get our focus off of looking for Him and His return. He is coming back very, very, very soon. And He is coming for a bride that is waiting for Him and looking for Him, who is ready and doesn't have a spot or a wrinkle on her. We need to be focused on Him, and everything else is secondary. I know I say that all the time, but it is so true. So, like I said, the main thing right now is don't get caught up in the cares of this world. Keep your focus. Don't be distracted. Do what you got to do, but don't let that, consume your, all your thinking and all your thoughts, so that you don't have time for your Savior, for your Messiah. You'll know it. You'll get that check in your spirit, and you'll start feeling like you're running on empty, and just exhausted and tired. I'm not just talking about, physically. I'm talking about mentally. You will just feel exhausted if you don't spend time in the Spirit. Spend more time in the Spirit and less time worrying and being in the flesh. And that's what we're doing when we worry and we stay up all night thinking about the next day, what do I got to do, and all these things. Like I said, these things aren't going to cause you to lose your salvation or anything, but they keep you distracted from our purpose. And our purpose is to tell everybody else what we are looking for and our hope. A lot of people don't have any hope, and they're borderline on desperation right now, on despair. They can't seem to find anything to be hopeful about. Well, as His children and believers, we have a hope, and that hope is of His return, of coming back for us and receiving our glorified body so we can be in His presence. Our flesh cannot be in His presence. No flesh can. And survive. We have to have a glorified body. The only way we get our glorified body is by asking the Messiah to save us and redeem us, so that we can have, our glorified body. No, we're all going to die. We all have to physically die. This flesh is under the curse, just like everything else that is decaying and rotting away. So if you want to be able to be in the Father's presence, be eternally secure and have your eternal salvation, you've got to ask Yahusha to save you. You've got to believe that He died in your place so that you can be with the Father and Him forever. And that is coming very soon. Some of you might, tomorrow might be the day that you check out, or very well it could be the day the Messiah comes in and calls us all home. So whatever it is, guys, just don't get caught up in this world. Remember what you have a hope for, and that is of His return and what He's going to do for us, give us our glorified body. And we're going to rule and reign with Him forever during the millennial reign, the 1,000-year reign. And then after that, when, Satan is finally cast into the lake of fire forever, he'll be locked up for the millennial reign. But, once he is locked up, that's the beginning of forever. That will be eternity from that point on. It's not over yet. There's still 1,000 years to go. But the next big important, event on the timeline is His return. And we don't hear that in the church very often. We just hear, just live a good life so that when you die, you go to heaven. Well, guys, there's more to the story, and that is the millennial reign, the 1,000-year reign. So Messiah shows up on the scene, and the enemy is locked up. Satan is locked up for 1,000 years while Yahusha sets up His kingdom from Jerusalem, and He rules and reigns for 1,000 years. And then after that, Satan's let out for a very short amount of time. All the wicked people come against Jerusalem, and then Father wipes them all out, and it's over. Everybody will have an opportunity to be saved. Everybody, every single soul that Father ever created will have the opportunity to come to Him. So guys, keep looking up. Don't get distracted. Don't be in despair. Don't forget what your hope is. Keep looking up. Be excited that He's coming very soon, and all these terrible, wicked things that are going on will be addressed once and for all. So anyways, I hope you have a good day, and I will talk to you